can't keep slowing us down trying to do for people who wouldn't do it. Some fancy people walking in here, so I have high hopes for the hotel room. In our room, so far 0 out of 10 would I recommend. Hey now, how y'all doing? Welcome, thank y'all. Thank you for having us.
Two-story great one, which is nice.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I want.
Okay, I think that's gonna be as good as it's gonna get. Okay, let's start this again. Hi guys, welcome back. So by now you should know that we are moving. Yay! Let me turn it. Maybe that'll help. Hi, we are moving. Welcome back, you guys, to another vlog. So I'm excited. We are going to be traveling tomorrow, hopefully to our new city. Hold on, because I am just trying to get my camera to just sit the way that I want it to. And it is a struggle, all right? Anywho, we are going to be in the new city, hopefully tomorrow afternoon. We already have our realtor and everything on lock, so we will be out there to meet him. I'm headed to the nail shop because I have not been in a month. I've just been kind of busy trying to preparing for everything, also kind of getting the house cleared and getting stuff packed down while also still being in like mom mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get my nails done today. And I was telling my husband, like, every time we move, like, I am reminded of just how like alone I am and that we are. Because every time we moved, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but every time we've moved so far, we have been alone in our move for the most part. We had one time where my mom came through and she helped me drive because I had a baby at the time. But any other time, it's like just the two of us doing it on our own. And I know it when I say that we're alone and I don't have any help, a lot of times people are like, well, I think a lot of people think, I don't think anybody ever actually says anything, but you know, they're my kids. And I completely get that. That's not what I mean. When I say we're alone, I mean we are alone. Like, we don't have any type of help ever. We don't get babysitters. We don't get breaks. We don't get nights off. We have spent every day with our kids. And the only time that we have not been like with them, this past October, I got my sister to come over and we went to a movie for our anniversary for the first time. We went out by ourselves for the first time in like literally six plus years. And so when I say we're alone, that's what I mean. Like, and here's like another like little piece of that is like why I'm trying to go somewhere where I have nobody, because I would rather be somewhere where I have nobody and then my expectation of people is nothing, right? Because when I'm around people, I expect them to give me back what I give to them. So if I'm always helping you, I'm always reaching out, I'm always checking on you, I'm always making sure you got what you need, I tend to like expect that in return. And the problem is I never get that in return. I never get it back. So much so that the last time we moved, which was into this house 3 years ago, I was 7.5, almost 8 months pregnant. And we moved. My husband and I moved together. No help. It was just the two of us. And I don't know if you know, but at 8 months pregnant, I should not have been lifting 100-pound items. Right? But we didn't have any help. We didn't have a choice. We had to do it ourselves. And so I'm like, I might as well be somewhere where there is nobody. And then I don't have the expectation from people, because I tend to overgive. I tend to overhelp. I tend to overdo for other people, and I never get it back. And I think that's also a part of the problem with like me being strong, where people automatically assume I'm the strong one in my family. Like even some of my older cousins who are closer to my mom's age, because if you don't know, my mom's baby of 15, and so some of her nieces and nephews are her age, because by the time her parents, my grandparents, had her, some of her siblings were adults. And so she has nieces and nephews that are her age. And even the nieces and nephews that are her age, when asked, they'll say that I'm the more responsible one. Jazz has her life together better. Jazz is probably going to be the one to do it. And so when you have that banner on you that you're strong and that you're the one that's going to pull through every single time, it becomes the expectation. But the problem is no one ever looks at you and thinks that you need help. They never come through like you need it. You need what you've given to them. So I never get it back. So there I was at almost 8 months pregnant, helping my husband load and unload our U-Haul. So this time it's come to the place where we're just like, one, we don't need to be around anybody, because I think in a way we're both hoping to meet people that become like family to us, because we have not had that here, nor have we had it with our actual people, right? And so we're hiring people to move our stuff this time. Like, we're gonna get one of the trucks, like a U-Pack truck. We're gonna have to pack the truck up ourselves, but we have some people here that we know that we can hire. There's like companies that you can hire, because this is, like I said, a college town. So there's places where you can hire people to have them help you load things and unload things. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna ship my husband's car so that we both can drive in one car with the kids, because it is incredibly difficult to drive extended periods of time by yourself with 2 small kids. It is. I can't reach over the seat. Sometimes my 6-year-old doesn't know what's going on, so he's panicking, and I can't have both of them in a panic, and then I can't do anything, and I'm trailing my husband, because that's what's been happening. So when I was pregnant, we packed the truck up ourselves, and then we had to drive here. And if you guys don't know, going in like a U-Haul and stuff, you can't hit like the regular speeds in like a U-Haul truck. So you have to do like slower speeds. So it took us that much longer to get here, like 7-8 hours, when it should have took us like 5. So I'm in the car by myself with my 2-year-old at the time, or is he 3 at the time? And he was 3. He's about to be 4. And at the time, we didn't realize he was dealing with the cyclic vomiting. So he was in pain in the back seat. He started crying and said his stomach was hurting really bad. He started throwing up after we finally got here. And here I am, barely able to keep stuff down my doggone self, and I have my 2-year-old, 3-year-old in the back seat in pain as well. And it was like hard making that trip following my husband. And then after we got here, I had to unload the truck with him after I already loaded the truck with him. And if you guys don't know, my pregnancy was rough on me. So it always kind of reaffirms that I am kind of alone. And it's not that I don't have people. Like, I have family. I have family. It's just we don't get much help. And because we don't get much help, it puts us in a spot most of the time where we're just kind of left out to dry, if you will. Because like I said, it's not that it's not a thing. Like, I have folks. It's just my folks don't come through for me the way that I come through for them. And so I'm always in a bit of a bind when it comes to situations like the one we're in right now, where we're having to move, and we're moving by ourselves. We're packing up our house by ourselves. We're relocating by ourselves. We're going to be unloading and everything by ourselves. Like, it's kind of just part of it at this point. I'm trying to park somewhere close, because y'all know how I am about being too far away from the door. Because I don't like being too far back. Y'all know that. But anyway, I'm up here. I went on a little rant. My fault, y'all. But I'm up here to get my nails done right now, because it's been a month. And why not? You know, why not just get them done? Go ahead and get it out the way now. Because I'm going to get more busy when I come back here in the next week or so. I'll be more busy than I was to begin with. And trying to pack up the house and move and get the kids prepared for the move and all the things. And so I'm trying to get up here to this front spot, but like, I see like these cars coming in now, so I'm like, are they gonna try to swoop in here and get this spot? Because I hope not, because I need to park close to the door. I am on my own right now, and y'all know how I am by being by myself in public. No thank you. Okay, alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in and hopefully get my nails done. I don't think my guy is here. Like I said, I think he's moved, or he's just not here anymore. I'm not sure where he went to, but he ain't home. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on and go off in here and see who's here to do my nails and roll with it. I don't think I'm gonna turn this into a short video. I think this is just gonna be like in this video, and That's it. All right, y'all. Let's go on in here and get these bad boys together.
Usually I don't post.
When I tell y'all it be some mess in my life, I'll tell y'all about the mess in the car a little bit.
Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chilling, a GDM, yeah. Didn't want to share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low. But I want to be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, me.
What the heck? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I am trying to get it together here. So I ended up getting something different than I would normally get. I'm gonna show y'all what they look like. They look like this. You guys can kind of see they have like stars and it's different. I wasn't going to film getting my nails done today, but I'm glad I went ahead and filmed. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm in here talking to y'all about some of the craziness in my family, right? Before I got out of the car, I was telling y'all about how some of this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous, right? So I walk into the nail shop, and my mom calls, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, Mom, what's up?" You know, and she's like, "Y'all have to understand the reason why. Like, a lot of people ask why I don't go back home often. That is by choice. Like, it's on purpose. When we were kids, we had some family members who we rarely saw. You know, they came around like once every blue moon. You would see them, you know, and we would always ask them, you know, like why they weren't around. We didn't get definite answers, but we just knew that, you know, those family members you saw like once every few years, right? And it's like only for like the big stuff, right? Someone seriously, like my grandmother, when she passed, that was one of the reasons why we saw some of them, right? And even then, some of them didn't come, right? Some of them still would rather stay away than to show up and grieve with the family. I stay away. How do I put this delicately? I understand why they stay away now. 100% understand why they stay away now. And I'm not the only one. There's like a few of us that are in my generation who are like, we get it. Like we wholeheartedly understand now. And I wish I didn't understand, but I do. I do. Like my mom calls and if you're wondering, I'm what would be considered like the black sheep of the family in a way, because I don't act the same way as a lot of people, most people in my family. I don't hang out with the same type of people. I'm real quick to go quiet on you and just not talk. Because when we were younger, we made the decision, my generation, we talked and we made the decision that we were going to do better and be better than the generation that came before us. And I feel like a lot of us kind of just gotten away from that, in all honesty. I'm still trying actively to do the things that we talked about doing, right? And when we were younger, they would go out and they would drink and they would party. I was the only sober one, because I don't need to drink to have fun. I don't need to smoke to have fun. It's not that I've never drank before, because I have been drunk before and I hated it. So that's why I don't see a purpose. You know what I mean? And when I was drunk, I was much younger. Like, I was young. And so I've been called the wet blanket. I've been called the buzzkill. But when you need to get home and you need a designated driver, hi. You know what I mean? I was the same way in college. They said me and my roommate, my freshman year, we were mother gooses of the team, because we weren't going to do anything unnecessary for what. And so I don't typically behave like my family. I'm much different than my family. I have my head on my shoulders in a different way than my family. And that's been intentional. From the moment I left for college, I wasn't planning on going home. Because when you're in the midst of such high levels of dysfunction, sometimes you get sucked into some of it. You know what I mean? Like, I was sucked into it not a few years, that's a lot. It was a while back. But it was some mess going on with some little girl and my sister. My sister was pregnant and I was going to put hands on somebody, which I don't do anymore. My husband says he retired my hands. And I only fight when I absolutely have to fight. That's kind of how I am. But you're not going to put your hands on my baby sister and she's pregnant either. That's not happening. They show up to her apartment. It was a whole bunch of who shot Johnnery and tomfoolery, okay? So I tend to stay away from it. I tend to keep my distance from it. I talk, but barely. I show up barely. You know what I mean? It's rough. And someday I'll get into further detail about how dysfunctional it is. But yeah, it's rough, you guys. I'm getting a snack before going to get my son from school. Me and that curb at this Sonic, we just not boys, okay? Because I stay running it over for some reason. But yeah, I there's a level of dysfunction in my family that I stay away from. And not only do I stay away from it, I actively keep my children away from it. Because when I tell y'all I grew up in some crazy situations sometimes. And we all had these big goals and these big dreams and the things that we were going to do. And so many just veered off. And I'm getting random calls in the middle of the week. You know, oh, such and such is in jail. Well, why? Well, they decided to go in and kind of pick. And now they're in jail. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about it. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't say that because it's just, I'm not putting myself in the middle of it. I'm not going to put myself in the middle of it because we shouldn't have to go through a bunch of mess for the decisions that someone else made. Right? Like, we've been through this over and over again. And it's like, it's like you made the decision, but we're stuck in jail with you. Now we have to put money on your books and we writing letters and we putting stuff in commissary. You want to come visit every other week. I'm not going to stop my life and hold my family back in the process. I can't, because we're supposed to be doing something different. We're supposed to be living. We're supposed to be being better than the ones that came before us. And here we are being worse. No thanks. No thanks. That's how my 6-year-old would say it. Hold on, y'all. So can you cry,
We'll have the food right out, okay?
Thank you. The feeling is valid. That song been stuck in my head. And if you don't know, that is Cry by Korean Hawthorne. But yeah, I don't know. This is also part of why I'm like trying to get away. Because what happens is I have the same spirit of my mother and my grandmother, where they ended up using their lives to take care of other people's responsibilities, because we have this spirit to just help. We want to help. And it's like, we can't do that. We can't do that. Because the thing about when you're a giver and you have people that takers don't have a limit on how much they're going to take. They're going to keep taking even if it bleeds you dry. And that's a fact. And so I'm just like, I can't keep going in the loop, because it's actually holding my family back, because I'm so busy trying to do for other people. And the thing is, the others, when I do for people, I don't get that back. Like I was saying earlier, it's not something that's reciprocated. It's not something that I see a return. It's just me having a giving heart and wanting to help. So I do. But I can't keep slowing us down trying to do for people who wouldn't do it back. And maybe it's not that they can't do it. They just, that they can do it. But it's like, I don't need monetary things from people. A lot of times I just want people to show up for me the way that I show up for them. love me the way that I love you. And I'm in a space where I'm kind of just not, I'm not going to beg anybody to be in my space. I'm not going to beg anybody to be in my kid's space. That's just regular sweet tea. It's supposed to be some raspberry in there. And I don't want to expose my kids to certain behaviors either. You know what I mean? Like, they only have certain types of role models in their lives. They only see certain types of people. And when it comes to like certain relationships, for instance, my dad, y'all, I don't think I've talked too much about it, but I don't have a great relationship with my dad. I don't. I feel like our relationship at this point, we're in a decent space, but it's more of like a cordial thing, because I've come to realize that you got to meet people where they are. I'm not going, I think it was Alicia Keys, I heard her doing an interview, and she said I was hurting myself because I was expecting things from people that they couldn't give me. I had to go back and look at who my dad was, how my dad was raised, and who he is to this day. And it's not going to change. So I meet him where he is. I'm not going to overly give anything, but when I see you, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. But I'm not going to be extra about that relationship either, because I shouldn't have to fight for a relationship with somebody after all this time. A decent relationship, I'll say that, a decent relationship where I don't have to argue with you because of some of the things that you're saying or some of the things that you're doing. We're too old for that. I'm not going to do it. So I understand who he is, and I deal with you accordingly. But I'm not going to give you more than I should give you. I've stopped doing that. And I noticed that since I stopped giving people more than they give me, I stopped hearing from people. Like, I completely stopped hearing from them. No text messages, no nothing. I'm the one that reaches out all the time. Hey, how you doing? Just checking and see how you are. I wanted to make sure you and the kids are good. I'm that friend. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you are. I'm that cousin. I'm that sibling. I'm just checking on you. And since I've stopped doing that, this has been one of the most silent years I have gone through. And I'm okay with going through silent years at this point. It's fine with me. But I'm just learning to meet people where they are. This is who you are? Okay. So if people don't like when I give them what they give me, that's the funny part. Like, when I do them the way they do me, it's like, oh, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? Are we beefing? No. This is how I'm treated, though. Like, what you want me to do here? Oh my goodness, y'all. It's all good. It's okay. I'm about to head over to pick up my little man, so I'll pick back up with y'all here in a bit. I'm getting better at mounting this thing quickly, you guys. Good morning. Let me turn that down before they hit me with a copyright. Okay, good morning now. I think this is crooked. One more time. Good morning now. We are preparing to go out of town. That's a good juice mix. Okay. We're heading out of town today to go and try to find our new place. So this vlog is actually going to cross over into day one of us house hunting, which I'm really excited for. And in addition, we have to travel today. What I'm planning on doing, this is why I'm going to Walmart, and I might end up popping in at Ross depending on some of the prices, you feel me? But what I'm trying to do is, since we're gonna get there tonight, and it's not like a whole lot of travel, I'm not trying to do checked bags. So what I think we're gonna do, because it's only for 4 days, and not even a full 4 days, we travel today, we come back on Monday. Today's Thursday. So what I want to do is make them all carry-ons, because we all can have a carry-on, and I have all the travel size stuff, so it should get through TSA without any problems. And I just want to make sure that we can get off the flight, because we're going to get, I think we're going to land at about 10:30. We can get off the flight with all of our stuff, walk straight to the rental car place, get the car, and go to our hotel room so we can rest. Because tomorrow morning, I've already talked to our realtor. We're going to be hitting the ground running at like 10, I think. But the place where we're going to look is about, the town where we're going to look is about an hour out from the major airport. So we got to get up probably about 8, because I hear traffic can be a doozy, and make our way there in the morning. So I want to make sure that we are moving as efficiently as possible. So we're gonna try to get little man down for his nap early, because when we went to Bangkok, he did not sleep that day, and it showed. Yeah, it did. It showed, especially on that first flight when he was just screaming pretty much the entire flight. And they won't let us hold him unless if like we're at the altitude or at altitude. And where we currently live in Lubbock, the first flight out is usually hitting you somewhere like Dallas or Atlanta. And so we know that we have to take a smaller aircraft. And with the smaller aircraft, we sit separately, pretty much. So I don't even remember we picked our seats for our flight out today. I would hope they would sit us together, because I don't think we did that. Oh, we'll figure that out when I get back home today. Hopefully the flight is not even full, because again, it's Thursday. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head to Walmart, and then we're gonna go to Ross. And that way, if I don't find what I need in Walmart, or if it's too pricey, I probably can find it at Ross. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So I'm already in the car. Y'all see I'm rolling, and I'm ready. I'm rocking and rolling this morning. Little man's at school. He gets out of school, and we may have to check him out a couple, like 20 minutes early type of a thing, because we think we're going to go ahead and get something to eat before we travel. Because if we're going to get to this place really late at night, I don't think we're going to want to be on the move after we get there. And we're only going to be, I think, in Dallas for a little while. So we may not have very much time. Y'all see my brain is spinning over here about these seats, because I didn't think about that on the booking site. I didn't see where the seats are located. And so I don't want them to have us like splashed everywhere. I would think they would not do that, because it showed that we have 2 children, and the children are really young, but I don't know. So I'll have my husband check that when I get home. But yeah, we are on our way to Walmart. I'll take y'all in here with me. Once we get there into the new city, I'll show y'all around some of the houses that we are looking at. And then we're probably gonna have to decide really quickly, because we have about 3 weeks till we close. And so we have to prepare to not only close on another house, but we also have to prepare to move, because I've been looking up the shipping options for all of our stuff. And the thing about the shipping options, they need some sort of a notice, so they know when to come and drop off because I think we're gonna do the U-Pack, like I said, which is it's like an 18-wheeler. They come and drop the back of it off at your house. You fill it up, and then they come back and pick it up and drive it to its location. So we have to have specific dates for that, but we also have to have specific dates for them to ship my husband's car. So let's head to Wally.
We told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so bear with it.
Okay, y'all. So I am back in the car. I did find everything that I was really looking for in the store. It's like all kind of glares in my car right now. But I did find what I was in there looking for. The only thing that I did not come across that would have been nice to have is tank tops. So I don't know. I don't understand why. Sorry, y'all. Why you can't find like packs of women's tank tops, but you can find like 10, 15 packs of tank tops for men. Can't find a single one for women. 1 and 2. All of them look like they were built for women with very short torsos. Like not short enough to be a crop top, but not long enough to come, like, you know how you don't want to lift your arms and your stomach come out your clothes? That. So I did get everything though. Everything else. One thing I was looking for, one of the main things I was looking for was a suitcase for my toddler, because he likes to carry his own suitcases. So I'm down. I am down to get him his own little suit. Just fell over. And so I got that. My husband did go ahead and check, and he found that they did put all of our seats side by side. The smaller plane is just like the one we went to before, or we were on previously, where It's like 2 and 2, and then the other one is 3 and 1. And so we'll just kind of gauge once we get on the plane. Sorry, I'm here to pick up some like lunch or something for us because we need to eat before midday. So I ordered us something to eat. So now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it because it's only a few minutes out, and then I'm gonna run across the street and get some little stuff from Marrried because I'm sure he's in there giving my husband the dickens right now. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know if I told y'all, but I really like my nails. I was surprised. I decided to pick something different, and they're actually very cute. I mixed some cranberry juice with some of that hibiscus juice. All right. I think it's like 5 minutes left on my sandwich. I'm just waiting because I don't like being that person that go off in the place and just stare at you, even though I like just placed the order. So I like to I'm just gonna wait. Okay, I'll pick back up in a little bit once we get back home. I'll show y'all my son's little suitcase. It was $40, $45. It's a cute little green suitcase, and I wanted to. That was a loud car. I wanted to get my kids their own sets, like suitcase sets, because right now when we travel, we just use mine and my husband's, and so I wanted to get them their own suitcases too. And so this is just going to be for us to travel this time. I think I want to actually, go and buy him his own set. And when his little brother gets older, I'll buy his little brother his own set. Because he likes to help. So he likes to, move around the airport with the suitcase and stuff. I made sure that it's the size of a carry-on. And I think his clothes and his brother's clothes can actually go in that one suitcase. Because their clothes are smaller than everybody else's clothes. And so we probably only need those 3 carry-ons. And I got a bag. I just wanted a bigger, wider bag to carry some stuff on the flight with me, because I'm not going to carry everything this go around. I did put my headphones on the charger though, because I haven't charged them, but they've been holding that charge since before we went to Bangkok for, I don't know, it's been over a month, and they still were like like, of course I turned them off after I'm done using them, but I thought that they would still like die if you just didn't plug them in. But they're still charged. So I just plugged them in to just recharge it all the way back up. And I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. We've been linking up with or talking to our realtor like constantly. We talked to him yesterday, all kind of stuff. So we're gonna like just kind of focus and hit the ground running, because again, we have like 2-3 weeks till we need to close on another place. So it's about time for me to go in here. So I'm gonna go in here, and then I will check back in with you guys when we get back home. One more thing, guys. I don't know how this is centered because my thing is off of the mount right now. But my family doesn't know what's going on either. We've learned over years to just not say anything, because there are people who are watching you and hoping that you don't succeed. As people say, praying for your downfall. And we just don't invite that type of stuff into our air. Essentially, we prefer to just, keep that part separated from us the best we can. And we think the best way that we do that is we just don't say anything. You find out when you find out. If you talk to me, if we are close, if we're in constant communication, then you know. Hey y'all, so I know I was supposed to pick back up when I was finishing up packing, but I got I forgot. So we are headed to the airport now. We're in the car. We should be getting in tonight at what, 10:30? Yes, by 10:30. We're gonna get straight to the car rental place because all of our bags are the size of carry-ons. And I did go through all the liquids to make sure that they were under 3 ounces. I know it's supposed to be 3.4, but we ain't taking no chances. And so everything should be able to get on and off the flight with us without any issues. And then we can hopefully find our room fast. We gotta be up in the morning. So yeah, let's go. Here we're gonna go ahead and get checked in. As I said, all of our bags are the small ones, so there won't be a need to check them. They can all go in the overhead bin. and the diaper bag and my purse and my husband's book bag can go under our seats. So we are about to go ahead and just get checked in. I'll check back in with you guys at the gate. We are checked in and we are sitting at our gate. Our flight should be taking off in the next, boarding in the next 10 minutes or so. And then we're on our way. He nosy. He's so nosy. But we're here.
I am not nosy.
He knows it. Made it to our next gate. Our flight got in late, so we had to hustle over here. And so now we're sitting here waiting to board. It's going to be the next about 5 minutes. Hey y'all, so it is late, but we are here. We just got the rental car. It's like a Nissan Rogue, which is interesting because my husband can fit and so can I, so maybe it's a car in the future. Anywho, we're about to go find our hotel. It's just taking a really long time for us to get out of the exit for the rental cars, which is weird. Like, maybe I can see the rental car line to leave. We just trying to leave. We just trying to leave, man. Okay? We got off the plane. We decided to do all carry-on so that we wouldn't have to go to the baggage carousel. Well, once we got on our first flight, they decided to just check our bags anyway because the plane was full. And we had to go wait at the carousel. But they told us after we got off the plane that it was carousel 8. So we're standing at carousel 8. And I'm looking around like, hey, some of these people from the flight we was just on at carousel 7. Then we had to bounty to the other side. But we have our stuff. We're gonna go check into our hotel room. I will check in with you guys once we get there. All right, y'all. We got turned around like 2-3 times at this point, but it's fine. This is fine. We are. Sir, he has to go in and check us in. Okay. If he does not go in, he technically cannot check us in. Therefore, he must go in. So this hotel is near the airport. We kind of want it to be near the airport. Yeah, we got lost. Had to turn around, go about 17 circles. There is nothing around us though, like no restaurants, nothing. So we're probably gonna have to venture off for some food. It's 11:30 and we have to meet our realtor at 10 in another city. And it's probably gonna take us an hour plus because it's Thursday morning or it's Friday morning, so there's probably gonna be traffic. So maybe we can find some fancy people walking in here. So I have high hopes for the hotel room. And Shawty got on the kitten here with the scarf. Come on, scarf. I was feeling the hair because I love a good silver gray. She rocking the gray really good.
Oh, do you like your hair?
Thank you, son. So we're gonna try to find some food, maybe get checked in, get comfortable, get the kids some baths and showers and things, because both of them are exhausted. We got kind of straight from school and came, so tired. So, yep, I'll check back in when we get into our room. All right, y'all, in our room. So far, 0 out of 10 would I recommend. Did he wear tennis shoes? Yes, he did. I didn't pack his slides or anything. 0 out of 10. For starters, you have to pay to park. You heard me correctly. You can park here at the hotel where you're renting a room, but you have to pay to park in their parking lot. Major deduction. The room is not rooming at all. It is incredibly dark for the most part. I have all the lights on if you guys are wondering, and it still looks this dark with all the lights on. The tub is sketchy at best, and I'm gonna show y'all. Let's just say the pictures of this place. The pictures of this place amped it up. It's a scam. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. I don't know what we finna do for the next few days. We only got 3 days here. We was planning on using that pull-out sofa over there, but I'm like in a space now where I'm wondering if I should need to go get some Lysol and stuff, because 0 out of 10, y'all. And I mean that with my whole chest. 0. I don't even want to put my kids in the tub until we get some flip-flops. We need flip-flops. 100%. It had such great reviews. It was like 8.5 out of 10 stars. You know, I was excited. I'm like, we're gonna get in this room. We're gonna be good. Yeah. I need a blue light. I don't even. Come here, fix it. He trying to fix it. Kai, stop, please. Here's the other side. As y'all can see how dark it is over there. There's no lights over there. These are the only lights on this side of the room. And those two are 2 different colors. And then you have those couple of lights up there. And then the doorway. And then you have like those 2 little lamps above the couch. Wait. I can't even do my fingers right. It's over there and back this way. Let me show y'all this bathroom. Because y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying y'all right now. About this shower. Like, I want to take a shower. I'm going to have to use my husband's slides. Because I didn't bring my slides. I brought my Crocs. I should have brought my flip-flops, and I forgot to bring my flip-flops. So now, hold on. Let me show y'all. Y'all, what the so much for high hopes, huh? Because in my brain, I want to get a whole nother hotel room. In my head, I want somewhere else. Because what the... And the only way you can have that home is if the... Y'all, what do I do? We ain't supposed to be here but for 2-3 days. But it's looking like a night. Because what the... We could have went to the Holiday Inn, baby. We should have. Y'all heard my husband? We should have went to the daggum. It's right up the street. We could have went over there. See what that was like. Come on. I don't know, man. I'm just. You want to put him down? You can go downstairs. Okay. Am I gonna go where? I ain't going nowhere by myself. The devil is a lie. That's why I said you can give me the little guy and you can go down. Should we just... What do we do? I don't know what to do. I feel so confused. So I'm stressed, okay? I'm gonna try to get my little one down real quick. I'm wearing my husband's slides to try to clean myself. And then I'll check in with y'all in the morning. Oh, I know this video gonna be grainy. I'm sorry. But we decided we just gonna bite it and go somewhere else. So like in the morning when we get up and we leave, we take out all our stuff. Like, this place is terrible. The outlets over here, they don't even work. So I have to plug everything up across the room. Like, and I keep finding all this hair everywhere. So we're just gonna sleep and try to get up and bathe the boys early. My husband's gonna try to bathe tonight too. I just went ahead and bathed because I wore his slides in there. But and in addition to everything else, because we're closer to the airport, you can hear the planes flying overhead. It's loud. It's loud. I'm good. It's loud. So, yeah, we're gonna huff it tonight, and just we gotta take the L and get somewhere else because I ain't even want to take all my toiletries out the bag. It's not good. It's not good. So I'm gonna go plug my phone up. I'm trying to get a little sleep. Little man over here is asleep. Big brother's over here asleep. Me and hubby are up. The only reason why we're kind of huffing it for the night is because our flight got in at 10, and we were trying to just go straight through, you know. That's why we did all carry-ons. But like I said, the first plane we got off of was really small, so they checked our bags, and so we had to wait at the carousel to get our bags. And then I'm thinking we're just gonna walk out the doors and walk up to the rental car place. No, you have to take a train, like a Skylink, to the rental car area of the airport. And so we did that, which took about 30 plus minutes. Then we got there, and basically they require you to have a credit card. We don't have credit cards for a reason. We don't need them. We don't really want that. Anywho, they could do our debit cards, but you have to do like a bigger deposit or something like that. So we had to then go through that. She finally got that process. Then she forgot to add the booster seats in the car seats. So then she had to go back and add them. And then we had to walk out, which is like, it's like one of those 5-6 level parking garages full of cars. And our car was like 181 somewhere. Luckily there was a person, there's people out there that kind of meet you. And the lady asked us what we needed. We told her. She grabbed our car seats. That's a plane, for those of you wondering. She grabbed the car seats, and then she ran and found the car for us. Luckily, we could fit in like a mid-sized SUV. It's actually really nice. It's like a Nissan Rogue, but she ran and got it, drove it up to the front for us. We got in. Then we had to go wait in another line, which I showed y'all, because they have to get your driver's license, the paperwork for the car, get the license plate and all that stuff before you leave. Then we got all kinds of turned around. So by the time we got here, it was already midnight, and there are no restaurants in the area, not one. You have to drive a couple exits down to find some food. So my husband ended up going downstairs and just getting us some stuff from the restaurant downstairs or whatever, because like I said, there was a lot of people just sitting in the lobby. Yeah, the burgers weren't great to me. 3 out of 10. If it's a 3, to be honest. I ate half of it, and I forced myself to eat half of it. The fries weren't terrible. Little man ate all the bacon off his burger, and my husband's eating right now. So now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's why we were like, we kind of got to huff it for the evening at this point. We'll figure it out tomorrow, because the way we were going to be looking for a place, we were going to go south and north, but then we decided to just go north. So I'm like, we might as well stay somewhere north, because we decided to stay in the middle, which is why we're near the airport. So it's about 45-50 minutes one way. But when we're going to be getting out of here, it's going to be a lot of traffic. So probably more over an hour and a half. But we just did it to be in the middle. But since we're not going both directions, there's no point of us being in the middle. We can just go up north near where we were looking. Because this is disrespectful. Yeah, it's bad in here. I'm trying to figure out where they got the rating from. Like, how do you get an 8? Like, what was it, 8.5, 8.7, something like that? Pictures, everything. I'm going to put some of the pictures in here so y'all can see the pictures, but it's not. It's not. And the kids were so tired, so we was like, okay. My husband went downstairs to get some food. I said, listen, I'll buy it and get us another room tomorrow. So we're just going to take all of our stuff with us in the morning when we leave. And, yeah, because no thanks. We're good. We're so good. So we're going to get a little rest tonight. Try to hit the ground running in the morning, so I need to go to sleep. I'm going to be popping up at like 7. What time we getting up in the morning? And even if we said 8, that's still too close. We got to meet him at 10. We're going to hit traffic. We got to get both of them bathed. And we got to find something to eat. And then get on the road. So we probably need to get up closer to 7:15. To bathe them both. Get all of our stuff back in the car. You cancel the rest of whatever the heck this is. And L's it is. Because I can't. I feel itchy just sitting still. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep, y'all. I will see y'all in the morning. Morning, y'all. Sorry, this is a terrifying, horrifying, bad angle. But we are up. It's 8. We need to run to like a Walmart nearby to get Marrried a cup and to get I'm gonna turn it on right now. Good try. To get Marrried another sippy cup and to get him some food and get the kids some allergy medicine this morning because it was supposed to be raining and it is a beautiful sunny day. What rain? I am trying to pull it together in the car, y'all.
She said we're good. I think she said for a refund I need to talk to the people on booking or whatever.
That'd be nice to get something back. I'm sorry, y'all. We in the car pulling it together this morning. We gotta run to, I think for this run right now, we may need to just try to run and get him some food. I do think we need allergy meds for Kai though. Okay, so I'll pick back up with y'all in a minute. Hey, good morning again. So we are stopped at the Walmart to pick up some stuff for the boys before we get on the road because where we're going, I think, is about an hour out from where we are. I don't need anything. I have water. And I did not sleep well. And y'all know why I didn't sleep well? Because of my 6-year-old. So my husband slept in the bed with our 2-year-old. I slept in the bed with the 6-year-old. And my gosh, that kid flubbity flobbities like nobody's business, okay? And we already didn't get to bed until like close to 2. And I think about 5, I just got up and laid on the couch. Like I could not sleep. And I was trying so hard. I could not sleep. Because he... I don't know if somebody got punched in the face, kicked her. So, right, bless you, Bubba. And just like as the night went on, it just seemed to like got worse and worse and worse. And I'm just like, I can't. Like, I've never been in a room that bad. Like me and my husband were just talking on the way to Walmart, and he's like, when we were like just starting out, we would stay in like, you know, little rinky-dink places, especially when I was like modeling and I had to like jump from city to city. We weren't staying in like these big fancy hotels. We would just get something small. And the little rinky-dink hotels we stayed in were better than the one we stayed in last night. So, yeah. So now I'm waiting on him to come out. Once he gets out, I will check back in with y'all probably when we get to the first showing. Yeah, y'all tell me down below where y'all think we are. And I will tell y'all in the next video exactly where we are. But just drop me some guesses down there. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know where y'all think we went. All right, I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, so we are at the first place. I don't know if we're gonna get to look at a whole, I'm gonna be able to show y'all a whole lot because it's pretty much like guided tours with the guy, the office person. Is he in the Jeep already? So yeah, we're gonna roly-poly around, and if I can, I'll show y'all what I can show y'all. No matter how you look at it, it's just a nice loft. Show this in on the big laundry room. Come on, baby. One of the bedrooms. With a bath. Go on, pop in there. Closet. You hustling, huh, buddy? Kai's hustling. I just want you to know. I do like that it's not so close on the spacing. These, I think they're about the same, but I'm not 100%. Mm-hmm. I think they're about, that one may be a little bit bigger. The one to the right there. This one has a walk-in. Come on, Bubba. This is just a linen closet. And we have to put a baby gate probably right there. Loft. Wish loft had a few more windows, but it's okay. Okay, so this is the room without furniture. It's a pretty good size room. It's a little area for like a seating nook. This one doesn't have the glass up yet for the shower either. Water closet. Oh, it's sitting in there. Here's another linen closet. I see. Nice big shower. And then master closet. Bye-bye.
It's way bigger than the closet that we looked at.
We're gonna see a few of them with this exact same floor plan here in a moment. But it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good size space for our family. The yard ain't great, but it's okay. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna fork around to the other side and look at some other ones. What you did not see, because it was near the front door and I didn't get to film over there, is there's an additional bedroom and a office. So it does have 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and a study. The backyard is really tiny. The front yard isn't terrible, but the backyard is not great. And then they don't have covered patios, babe, either.
Yeah.
Out back, there are no covered patios, so it's just, you're just getting beat by the sun if you don't put your patio up yourself or get you like a pergola or something back there. Sorry, they're doing construction over here where we are because we are literally in the active like work zone. They're putting up like houses right next to the houses we're looking at. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next. There's 2 other ones behind us. He was gonna show us a smaller one, but I think we're kind of at the bottom of our square footage. I mean, we're at the minimum kind of what the square footages we're looking for. So yeah, we're gonna go over in those and just see. The floor plan will be the same, just not sure if the what do you call it, the colors will be different. Yeah, go around here and just turn right. All right, I will pop back on here shortly. Phase is past and we're home. There's the porch. This one has a little more dust in it, and it's flipped. Front room. Here is the study. Okay, it's not bad though. Like the gray.
Yeah, and this is inverted, so everything's
Yeah.
on the opposite side.
Pantry as well.
These, well, this is what you see what you get. So they have lighting under the cabinets. These
Under lighting.
Yeah.
How's the underlining?
Okay.
a little interesting the way they did it.
The flooring is really. Hey guys, so we have gone to another community to look.
Turn right into the parking lot.
I did. We just toured another community, and it wasn't that we didn't like the community, but I don't think the community will meet our timeline needs. When they had it showing online, it was supposed to be completed in May, which would have worked out for us because we needed to move in May. But now they're pushing it back till June. And so that means we would have to find other locations to stay at and all kinds of things that we weren't trying to do to begin with. So, yeah, now we are going to stop and get some lunch real quick and then just try to catch up with our realtor. We're going to catch up with our realtor because we're going to one more place today before we go find our new hotel because no ma'am. No ma'am to that other one. No ma'am.
Turn right into the parking lot.
So yeah, I'll pop back in here in a minute. Final one for the day. Here's hoping. Here's closet. Walking through the Jack and Jill. Here is the bathroom with that one. Other bedroom. Closet. You come back out. Gotta be careful. Here's the front door. Or 2-story great room, which is nice, but you lose the loft. This would be the master, which is not a bad size room. It's just a little bit tighter than what we thought. Linen closet, bathroom, tub, laundry, shower, double vanities. Hi guys. And then this is the closet. I do like that there's like a window in here, but still my husband and I have to share this. So let me get downstairs, see if I can film a little bit for that too, guys. The open feel of it too.
All right. They got your DNA, so they might try one day.
If you go Spider-Man, you gotta live with the consequences, because I'm not.
We gotta live with it too. That's an outcome.
Do you have to put your shoes on? Okay, y'all. So we are looking at another one right now. The house that I just showed you guys, it's the exact same house essentially, except the 2-story ceilings are gone in the family room, and they put a loft there instead, which is actually really nice. And then they broke off the laundry room from the master. But we actually went in the wrong one because the lady at the sales office told us to go to the one across the street here. And we was actually supposed to be at this one over here. So I told our realtor, and I was like, the one on the list from earlier that you sent me is this one right here. And he was like, you sure right. He was like, I'm just listening to the lady at the front office. I don't even know. I was but I think we're all just kind of tucking it out because so far today, I wasn't able to film all of them. The first place we went to had 3 houses that we looked at. They're the same floor plan, different colors, different lot. And then we went to another place, so that's 4. And then the next place we went to, we saw 4. And then now we're here and we're seeing 2. So, wait, I lost track. 8, 9, so what, 13 houses or so today? Which is a lot. We were only planning on seeing 5, but we got to one of the communities and she had a bunch of them available with really good interest rates. So we decided to go around and look at the other ones as well. We did find a couple that we really liked, so might double back. We're not sure just yet, but we need to get the process rolling regardless of what we do. So yeah, we got 2 more days. We're watching people move in this neighborhood, and it's just cute. This house has something that the other houses did not have, and that is a 3-car garage, which I really want a 3-car garage only because I want to put my workout equipment somewhere so I can actually work out and open up the door and let some fresh air in. And then I also want to be able to have extra storage. There is an attic space here, but I don't want to go up and down no attic. I don't want to. I don't want to. So if I can take like the back half and put a bunch of shelving along the walls or something for storage, I'll do that instead. So I walked the house first because my husband had already got the kids in the car. And so my husband is now walking the house as well, just to kind of look around. The pluses on this one are the lot is very flat in the front and the back, which is nice. There are plenty of trees, which I really have been just missing trees, y'all, since we moved to Lubbock. It has just been dry, okay? And so I wanted to get some trees. It's a tree-lined lot, and it gives us all the space that we need. So yeah, it's a contender for sure. The only other one is probably like the second or third place we went to today. So we'll figure it out. But we're gonna go and find our new hotel room, and then I'll try to close out this vlog because I do not want it to be too long. Oh, and shout out to our realtor. His name is Raymond Riley Jr. Okay, if you're looking him up on social media, it's Raymond Riley Jr. No spaces, no periods, and no dashes, as he would say it. He's also on YouTube. He does videos on YouTube to show the properties that he comes into contact with. You need a realtor around here, holler at Raymond. I just asked my husband what he thought of it. What you said, babe?
Yeah.
He said, eh. I think we just seen too many houses today. We need to go sit down somewhere. I'll see y'all at the hotel. Okay, y'all. We are in a new room. So far, it's looking much better than the other place. And look. They got my name on the TV. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, yep, that's mommy's name right there on the TV. So I'll show you a little bit of the room really quickly. Hold on. Zoom out. So this is the kitchen area. Excuse costume, because for some reason he took one off and left the other one on. But the kitchen area has like all the stuff that you need. We needed a sink to wash Marrie's bottles out, so we have a few need to be cleaned right now. Plus some cupboards, full-size fridge. Here is the bathroom. I don't know how this is gonna work because Marrrie can't stand the shower, but all they got is a shower. So here's hoping. But the bathroom, much nicer. He's changing little man's diaper and didn't say anything. This is coming into the door. There is a couch sofa, which you see Kai posing on artistically over there. So the pull-out bed is there. We're probably gonna put Marrrie there this evening. He's sad because he's tired and he's grumpy. We've been in the car for all day. It is like, what time is it, babe? 3? It's 3 in the afternoon. We've been up and moving since like 7. And we're just getting to the room. So here is this side of the room. TV. There's a little desk area. Oh, that slides out, babe. Little desk. So when Kai eats, he can sit over there because he begin food where and do. And then we got a full-size mirror. There's also this thing here to like divide the room if you want to, but we ain't dividing up nothing. I'm just gonna get comfortable here in a second. Kai, put your suitcase back, please. We'll get to it momentarily. But it's the welcome sign on the TV. Hey now, how y'all doing? Welcome, thank y'all. Thank you for having us, you know, woo woo. And here is the other side of the room. So we had 2 queen beds because the king size one was gone. When I finally got to book it last night, the king one was sold out. So they got a little closet space with like a curtain. It's like a really long room. If you look at it, we haven't even turned on the lights. Babe, turn on some of the lights. Put it. I'm trying to turn on. Wait, it turned on too. Oh no, that was already turned on. I'm trying to see how bright the room is because yesterday it was like really dark in our room, and it was like sketchy dark at that. Is there like other? Is that one like a pokey light too? Underneath? I said a pokey light. Yeah, it's probably gonna be much more like well lit. But yeah, this is our room now. All right, y'all. So Papa's gonna give little guy some food because he is hungry. We're gonna relax probably for the rest of the day. And do what our realtor calls our due diligence and start looking further into some things. And then they must be doing a rebrand too. They rebranded. He's giving it to me. See, this is what the apple and chicken look like now. So if you're looking for it, the containers change. I saw them in the store the other day. Some of them look like this, but they still have some of the other ones. Why does everybody keep rebranding?
I'm already, I'm coming.
Anywho, hopes with and he just watched us when we stopped at a Walmart on the way to the first place, and he picked up some of their pouches, some water, and some of the little food for the little guy. So he's gonna give him that. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna sit because I'm tired. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog, you guys. The next vlog will pick up tomorrow as we do probably day 2. I don't know, depending on how much we do tomorrow, if that's going to be the completion of the vlog or if we're going to do something else for day 3, because we took out 3 days to be here, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Then we fly out Monday morning. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching today's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have not already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sorry, I'm all over the place, y'all, because I'm tired. I got beat up in my sleep last night. So, yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see all you beautiful people, hopefully, come back and see me in my next video. Bye, guys.